For years, when crisis erupted in West Asia, Air India was the rescuer from the skies. From evacuation missions to emergency flights bringing stranded Indians home. But this time, the Maharaja is in need for rescue itself. The Iran war has sent fuel prices soaring, disrupted critical airspace, and thrown airline networks worldwide into chaos. West Asia has been one of aviation's busiest crossroads, a sky highway linking Europe, Asia, and Africa. But the war has turned that highway into a no-fly zone. More than 43,000 flights scheduled in the area have already been cancelled or disrupted. But the biggest shock is fuel prices. Jet fuel is the single largest cost for airlines, often making up nearly 40% of operating expenses. And aviation fuel prices are on fire, rising 150% in the past 2 weeks. Around the world, airlines are raising fares for passengers. Travel in the next few days, maybe even in the summers, will be costlier. Air India and Air India Express have announced a hike in fuel surcharge to dampen the shock. Phase 1 from 12th March involves a 399 rupee surcharge for all domestic and SAARC route flights. There will also be a hike in surcharge for West Asia, Southeast Asia and Africa. Phase 2 will kick in on the 18th with a hike in flights to Europe, North America and Australia. The third phase will apply to the Far East markets and a date will be announced later. Budget airline SpiceJet has issued a blunt warning. It may also have no choice but to impose fuel surcharges across routes. Global airlines are also raising fares and rejigging their schedules. Qantas has raised international fares by about 5%. AirAsia, Southeast Asia's biggest budget carrier, says that it has adjusted fares and fuel surcharges while closely monitoring market conditions. Hong Kong Airlines is increasing surcharges by up to 35% on some routes. Air New Zealand says that further fare increases may follow if fuel prices remain volatile. Even airlines that already charge fuel levies, like Japan Airlines, are reviewing their pricing structures. Airlines are also reshaping their global networks, jumping in to fill the gaping holes left by the absence of Gulf aviation giants like Emirates, Etihad, and Qatar Airways. British Airways, which had unexpectedly cancelled all flights to Abu Dhabi at least till October and to Dubai, Doha and Tel Aviv until later this month, will divert its fleet into operating more flights to Singapore and Bangkok. Lufthansa will add flights to Singapore, Cape Town and Riyadh. Air France KLM has deployed bigger jets on flights to a number of cities in Asia. For the traveller, the math is simple and somber. Longer routes, higher fuel costs and fewer seats. And the worst news is the impact may not be short-term and may throw holiday schedules for a toss this summer. Bureau Report, Business Today TV.